Welcome back. We are celebrating National Camping Month by getting some tips before you take your family out on an adventure. And it's time to check back in with Sarah Winkelmann out at Skidaway Island State Park.
That's right. Sarah is a very experienced camper, has some great ideas for us. And I think we're going to do some dessert this time. You got a head start on us. You're already having dessert.
I'm eating the stuff we made earlier.
Okay.
To catch up because it smelled so good. It's so amazing. And now I have a friend joining me. Andrew has made his way over. He's eating some of the stuff we just had in the tinfoil. Andrew, tell me, how is it?
I tell you what, it's really good. Nothing beats a campfire meal. It tastes smoky, and you know, even though it's a little early, meat and potatoes, you definitely cannot go wrong. But I tell you what, some of these desserts, they're smelling really good too.
Absolutely. And one of those, some apples, butter, cinnamon, some good stuff going on. Wyatt, how is that over there?
It tastes like Thanksgiving, honestly. It's so good. It's very sweet. The fruit is naturally sweet with the fructose, so when it's cooking and getting warm along with the cinnamon, it's just really savory.
Amazing. It smells so good over here. And we have Molly over here who's going to tell us some other things. Of course, Andrew's eating lunch. We got a little snack over here for Wyatt. So tell us, breakfast is another big thing for campers. What's some good things to make for breakfast?
I say go with the classics. Scrambled eggs is good. You can use your cast iron pan that you brought, and then whatever you might have had from the last night left over, you can throw in leftover steak and peppers and onions. It goes with the scrambled eggs, so it's good and it's easy when you're camping. And whatever's simple, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keeping it simple. But some good things to bring too, because obviously a little cooking in the dark, making sure the raccoons, as we're talking about raccoons, we saw one, so they're definitely out here. So walk us through just some good things to remember to make sure that your food is staying your food.
Okay. Some people like to bring little bungee cords with a clip on each end, and that way when you put the lid over your food container, you can just bungee cord from handle to handle, and then the raccoons can't just tip over the lid and your food is safe. And if you end up cooking either before sunrise or after sunset, you want to be able to see what you're doing,
right.
And you want to have both hands free. So sometimes I have a headlamp so you can see what you're doing and keep cooking safely in.
Yeah, yes. Some great tips, and also a fan too, she pointed out, because as we have our stuff sitting out here for the s'mores, the flies are getting to it. But of course, we have to talk about s'mores. That is a camping essential. Walk us through what we need to know about roasting the perfect marshmallow and making these s'mores.
Well, just like with the food that you're going to cook for your meal, you want to have good coals developed so that you're not cooking over the open fire, but you're using the heat from the charcoal. And then you won't do this. You won't catch your marshmallow on fire.
That is not the goal.
Right. You'll get a even, slow cook and hopefully the perfect brown outside and the perfect gooey inside.
Now, this is something that we were talking about earlier. Everyone kind of has their own idea of what the perfect marshmallow is. To me, it's like just when it's like drooping a little bit. But Andrew has his own thoughts. Andrew, what is the perfect marshmallow?
All right, so I'll get a little aggressive with it. I like getting it like nice and, you know, hot on the inside, and then you just give it a quick burn. If it's not on fire, it's not for me. That looks good though.
That's wrong.
Incorrect opinion.
But everyone can do their own ways. And for me too, of course, obviously you make the marshmallow, you have the graham cracker, you have the chocolate. But another thing that I found out that I like to do too is grab the fudge stripe cookies and put the marshmallow between that. Just Andrew and his burnt marshmallow. You can grab those fudge stripe cookies and put the marshmallow between that, and I think that's also a really good option. So Andrew, all right, you're gonna put this s'more together?
Yeah, real quick we can throw this together. You got the classic here. You got the graham cracker. You can't go wrong with the graham cracker. You got the burnt marshmallow. Sarah's judging me, and I'm gonna eat this afterwards. But boom, look at that.
There it is. And don't forget the wet washcloth or something as well, because this does get sticky, especially with the kids. And so Molly, just when you're out here too, as a family, lots of cooking over the fire, just go over some things for parents when they're going to have their kids out here and be around the fire.
Right. You want to be safe with your fire, so you want to always have it in a designated fire ring. And you want to, when you're finished, you want to make sure all the flames are out, the coals are out, and that it's cool and that there are no sparks, because a wind can pick it up and it can bring back a fire to life that you thought was out. And so you always want to make sure it's completely, totally out.
Absolutely. Great tips. Thank you so much, Molly. For now, guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, well, Sarah, we have some questions because it is really, really hot outside. It's going to be so hot for the next week or so. Are there any safety tips we need to keep in mind if having a fire during this type of weather?
Well, right now too, Andrew was just pointing out, the good news is we are still kind of in some drought conditions, but we did get some rain, so that's the good thing as far as the fire. But the other big thing, and all of us have been doing it out here today, I know Wyatt had his water bottle a little bit ago, but of course staying hydrated is going to be the big thing. The really good thing too, a lot of these sites here at Skidaway, where we are right now too, we're in the shade, so that really does help a lot with the temperatures out here. And even though the fire is hot, we've been out here for a while, it's really not that bad. It's not that uncomfortable quite yet.
Great. Well, thanks, Sarah. Don't let Andrew burn any more marshmallows, okay?
Or eat all the s'mores. Have him save you some. All right.